Hi everybody, this is Joseph from Synergy 17, and today I'd just like to introduce you to a new art pack we're offering. It's called the Mascot Pack, and we have 4 different volumes. Each volume has approximately 20 mascot names and 16 sports names. So here's an example of the first one. It's got 20 different mascots, and then we have stuff like football, cross country, golf, hockey, karate, etc. So let's get started and show you kind of what this is. So I'm going to go ahead and open one. And each one of these is natively between 8 3/4 to 10.5 inches wide, and they can be scaled to whatever size works best for you. So I'm going to start off, let's say the sharks. And what this is it's a basic mascot name made up of 4 different objects. And it's kind of like a starting point for someone who wants to give someone some spirit wear. So for example, on this one here, we have an inner font, then we have a contour, and then we have this outer line, which I use for rhinestoning, and then we have a double outline that could be used for another set of vinyl. And what you can do with this is you can kind of mix and match whatever you want. So for example, say I was doing this one and I didn't want this line. I'm not going to do any rhinestones on this one. And then say, for example, I'm going to get a background just to show you what it would look like. Some back setting. Let's just say the garment's black. Okay, so we can do something as simple as this, a 3-color vinyl. We could say, well, let's go with matching blue here, and let's make this red. Whoops, wrong layer. So we could have a 2-color vinyl, something simple like that. And you can show that to your customer. You can make it even more simple. We could take, let's make this and this and knock out the center part by welding it together. So what I just did there was I just knocked out the inner part, and then let's give it, let's change that to blue also. So you can do a single color. You can get rid of this part completely. So there's a lot of different little things you can do with the art pack. It's just kind of like a starting point for you. So let's say we want to do some rhinestoning. Let's take this one here. We could simply click on this piece right there, this little thin line. I can go over here to the rhinestone fill, and I can select my objects. And it's really made for SS10s to fit right in. If you actually want to make your design smaller, then you shrink it up, then you might have to change your stone. But you can see the SS10 will fit between this layer of vinyl and this layer of vinyl. You could change your enabling here. You can change your spacing right here on the fly. You could add, you increase your spacing to lower your count, or you can increase it. So let's close that. I don't need this line anymore. That's the correct line, like that. You can have something simple like that. You can get rid of this line. You could, we could get rid of this green line here, and we can let's make this white, and let's put this on here. Take this. So there's a few different things you can do. You can break this line apart and use this outer one for the stones. You could delete this one completely and have stones only. Whatever you feel like doing, changing colors, keeping the other layer of vinyl. And besides using an oobleing, we also created an EPS file, so you can use CorelDRAW or WinPC or any other software you'd like to use. So I'm going to go ahead and bring something in. Let's say you're local mascot for your school is bears. Just bring it in, and it works the same way. There's no particular reason we have these colors. The only reason why we have these 4 colors is to show you that there's 4 different objects. You can ungroup this here. Let's see. Same basic thing. If you know how to use Corel, you can go over here and front minus back and then change this color to whatever you want. You could if you have something like R stones or LED, or you want to apply an object to a path, you can do that. So let's see, select R stones. I have SS10 shows there. We could take this object, make sure it's the right one. Yep. If you wanted to apply stones there. And there you go. So you can put rhinestones around that. You can totally get rid of this one if you don't want that layer. So the whole point of the pack is just to give you a starting point, to really help people who are just getting into it, don't really know how to do a lot of graphic design. You get your basic mascots and start selling some spiritware right away. So if you have any questions, feel free to email us or give us a call. There's 4 packs available with about approximately 19 to 20 different mascots and 16 different sports. So that way you could do Bears football or Dolphins soccer or whatever you'd like to do. So if you have any questions, let us know. Thank you.